afternoon everybody, and welcome to Crafty Cleggs. My name is Jeanette and welcome to my channel. Today is Saturday. I'm a day late, I'm afraid, and I've got hair astray there. Saturday the 22nd of February 2025. I do apologise for my 24-hour delay in uploading my video, but yeah, life happened yesterday and I just had to go with the flow. Didn't have time to do it, so here I am today. I hope you are all well. A beautiful day here today in the northwest. It's actually quite mild, extremely sunny, and there's no wind blowing. So Tim said to me, Tim, if you're new around here, is my husband. So Tim said to me, get your podcast recorded and let's get our walking boots on and get out. So I'm very excited about being able to go for a walk today. Right, so a quick update on life. Well, life has been happening as always. I have had a couple of appointments this week at the doctor's. I had my nails done on, was it Wednesday? And decided to go with quite a neutral colour. So I had my nails done, been to the doctor's a couple of times, had bloods done. Had a couple of appointments yesterday. We've been having a massive clear out. Our daughter is possibly coming home for the weekend to see Bridget Jones. So we might see her this weekend, we might not. It depends on the weather. Apparently she's coming she's going to visit some friends today, and she's coming from Cardiff. And apparently tomorrow is forecast horrendous wind, so it's whether the bridges that she has to cross will still be open. We don't know. So yeah, we might be having company tonight, our son and his new girlfriend. We don't know yet, we might be. And what else have we done this week? Oh yes, I was telling you, so as you can see, oh, my other dresser is here. It's not finished. It's still got a bit of touching up to do. As you can see, it's nowhere near organised. It needs new handles, which we're going to get. We did go and try and get some on, was it Thursday? Was it Thursday we tried to get them from our local TK Maxx. I wanted the nice porcelain round ones, maybe red and white polka dot, but they didn't have any in, so I don't want to rush because I want it to be right. My craft room is a complete and utter sight. I will give you a little tour of it actually. At the end of the video I'll take a little tour and I'll show you. It's just going to take so much organising, but we slowly and surely getting there. The redecorating of this room, I'm not sure when that's going to happen. We've just got so much on at the moment. We want to decorate the rest of the house. And, well, you can just see from this little bit here, there's that much in it. And really, it isn't that bad, my room. You know, it's mostly covered by cupboards, and I mean, I did want along this wall here some patterned paper, and Tim did point out to me what is the point, because I've got this bookcase here, this Billy bookcase, which I will be keeping there. Then I have a dresser here, which is staying there. Then over here I have another dresser. Then here I have my paper crafting desk with my TV for watching podcasts, and then here along this wall here is where my rise and fall is going. So I suppose it's one of them. Do I really need to redecorate and spend all that money and stress of it all? So we're going to get it all right, see what it looks like, and then I'm going to make my mind up. Anyway, I don't know where that come from. I just felt I needed to tell you that. So it's going to be a bit of a mixed bag today because I haven't got a major amount of crafting done this week because we have been so busy, but I have finished Froggo. I have got a little bit on with my monkey, but I have a new cast on, which I didn't really want to do until I'd completed my monkey, because I have got another thing that I want to do as a gift, which I am going to show you because the person that I'm making it for has already seen it. She chose it, so she has seen it, so I'm going to show it to you. And I want to try and make for myself quite soon a travelling companion. because I'm doing a little bit of travelling this year. When I say travelling, it's like I'm not going like a globe trotting or anything like that. But Tim and I have decided that, you know, we want to do a few things. So Tim's going off to Italy in, I think it's April, the beginning of April. And Katie and I are going to have a mummy and daughter long weekend. And we want to go to the Peak District. Apparently which is where we go to, not far from where we are at the Buxton Yarn Show that Tim and I go to every year. And my question to you is, can anybody recommend any nice places to visit, places to stay, places to eat? Can anybody recommend anything? Because I always think it's really nice to look into recommendations. Sometimes they're not always good, sometimes they're brilliant. What we would ideally like is like a little lodge that's got a living area because we want to craft in the evening, somewhere where we can take the dog because we want to take Betsy, and nice walks, nice shops, restaurants, that kind of thing. So if anybody can give us any advice on that, the Peak District, nice places to stay and go, please do comment down below. So we're going to the Peak District, Katie and I. I am this year venturing over to Amsterdam again, by myself this time. Well, I went last time by myself, but Tim wants to go to meet Dawn and Lawrence. And I said to him, well, I want to go over and have a girly weekend first before you go. So I'm going over to meet, to see Dawn at some point. We are going to London next month. What are we in now? April? No, we're in February now. So we're going to London next month. And I just fancy taking a little travelling companion. So I want to make myself a little travelling companion. I don't know what yet. I haven't decided. But that's what I want to do. Anyway, that's for the future. Today I am drinking this tea that Karen's bought me. Karen bought me some Twinings for my birthday, a box. It was I'll think of the word in a minute. It was a self-care box, and I am drinking Sleep today, and it's in my, I love this one, this is my Liberty mug, my Emma Bridgewater Liberty. Isn't that lovely? My daughter bought me this one, and it's like a bit of a strawberry and like strawberry and, oh, what's it called? Not basil. You have it in Pimm's. I know that much. I do like Pimm's. I can't think what it's called. Anyway, it's blooming lovely. So it's going to be a bit of an odd one today because it's mostly a haul from the show, a couple of finished things, and I am going to show you around my messy craft room. And I might even, because we're going out for a walk, take some footage this afternoon of going out for a walk. So yeah, it's all going to be a bit of a mixed bag today. Right, so the first thing I'm going to show you is my finished item. Now, where's my bag? I have had it, oh, it's in here, in my lovely bag by Paula, stitched by Mrs. D, and this is Sean. Oh, and that reminds me, I found the card, I don't know where I've put it now, but I found the card of my polar bear, and I can't remember what it's called. I think it's Barry. My polar bear's called Barry. If I can remember when I'm showing you around my room, I'll show it to you. So I have been making, from the Pigeon's Nest, Froggo. Showed this to you. A bit of a funny construction. I'm not going to say it's not, but it is super, super cute. And I like it. So it just says frog pattern, but it's called Froggo. And I used... oh, I've got rubbish everywhere. I used DMC Natural Just Cotton. This is an Aran weight. Now, I told you last time that I watched Ali from Little Drops of Wonderful, and she said she'd need to get another ball. Well, I'm glad I got two, because I had to go into the second ball. Not for much. I think it was for 1 foot and sewing up the legs and stuff. So I did have to have 2 of these. So if anybody is making the Froggo in the DMC Natural medium, you will need 2. And I'm quite a tight knitter, quite a tight crocheter. So you'd think I'd, well, I don't know, but you'd think I'd use less, wouldn't you? I don't know anyway. But I'll probably not use this. So if anybody is thinking about making Froggo and they want to use this, if you get in touch with me, I'll just send you this rather than you buy 2 balls. I'll just send it to you. So yeah, it was in my Stitch by Mrs. D. And that is Shane. And here is Froggo. Oh my word, is he not just adorable? I love him. Look at him up there near, can't you tell I've had to change around? Anyway, I'm getting distracted, sorry. So this is Froggo. He is a pattern by, what if I've just told you what she's called, haven't I? The Pigeon's Nest. It is Year of Froggo. So he has got 2 outfits all at the moment. He's got a yoga outfit with a yoga mat and a sweater with a love heart on. I'm not too concerned about them at the moment because, yeah, I've got so much other things to do. I just wanted to mainly get Froggo done. So when I do get round to making his clothes, I am going to try and make all his clothes. I say this all the time and I get waylaid, but I am going to try and make all his clothes. His feet, what a fiddly job that is, but well worth. I mean, it does say on the pattern that, oh, I don't know how I've put it now, it's back in the bag. It does say on the pattern that it's not a difficult pattern, but it is really more of an intermediate because there's so many little fiddly pieces, and they are. I had to make 12 of these, which was fine. But yeah, this is Froggo, and is he not just the most adorable thing? I just love him. He was sat on our fireplace last night. You've seen our mantle. I took a picture of him on the mantelpiece. And every time I walk past, I just giggled. I just love him. So yeah, that is my finished object for this week, and that is Froggo. Right, so what other thing have I... Oh, so you all know, I'm hoping that this body will be finished this week. Well, it will be, and then I'll have to stuff it and get it put together. But you all know that I am making Charlie the chimpanzee. And I knew this would be a long make because there's so much knitting in it. There really is a lot of knitting in it for a toy. So this is Charlie, the chimpanzee, and he is in the Louise Crowther Knitted Wild Animal Friends. And there he is. So you have all seen, I've done his head, so I won't show you too much of that. You've seen his head. So his head's finished. I've got nowhere to put anything. His head's finished. I have done, I think I showed you this last time, or I was doing it. So his body is done. Look how long his body is. So his body's done and his 2 arms are done. Let me show you. I can't really see because they're flat and got not much shape in them at the moment, but them are his arms. So there's his body, there's his arms. And I am just finishing a leg. I think I've got about another, I've got it written down somewhere, I think about another 10, 15 rows to do, and then his first leg's finished. Then I've got his second leg to do, and then I'm going to construct him and put him to one side for a short while I get these other things done. But this is the biggest part of making Charlie, is obviously the chimpanzee, because he's big. And then his outfit is a sweater, a cardigan, I'm looking at the book, sweater, cardigan, pair of sneakers and a pair of shorts. So yeah, that's another ongoing thing that I have done. And other than them 2, really, I haven't done that much. Oh, I've just dropped his head on the floor. Until I went to the yarn show last weekend, and you all knew I was taking this with me, the Stephen West Knits, the Glow Hair Frost Scarflet. Well, I bought my yarn from lovely Hayley at Ducky Darlings. I will put a bit of oh, what's the video? A video here for you to see it in its skein, because it's wound up now. We'll show it you wound up, but I'll put a bit of a video in here so you can see of the skeins and what it was called before I wound it up.
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, oh.
What did you think? What, isn't it beautiful? So I couldn't resist casting it on. I had a really, really quiet couple of nights for about an hour and a half. Excuse me. Yeah, for about an hour and a half, and I had no TV on because I have to really concentrate. I was really, really not put off, because I'm not put off by Stephen West's patterns. I think they're beautiful, but I just think I'm not good enough for them. So Karen said this is an ideal one to start. So I wound up my yarn from Hayley from Ducky Darlings, as you've seen. And here is the wound. Hold on a minute, that's coming out. Got to be really careful. Here is the wound up yarn. Oh, isn't that adorable? I absolutely love it. Well, I think you'll have seen what it's called, but I'll tell you, I can't remember what it's called. It is Hibiscus Bloom, and this is a superwash merino nylon 4-ply 75/25, and that is Hayley's ball band. So that is held double with this. Excuse me. And this is can you see it? This is Hibiscus Bloom, and this is Alpaco Merino Yak Silk. It's 42, 30, 10 and 35, and it's 50 grams with 400 meters. Oh, I am loving it, so I couldn't resist. And I've not done a lot, and the last time I picked it up, there was something on the TV, and I'd done 2 or 3 rows, and I said to him, I'll have to put it down because I couldn't concentrate on what I was doing. It's not difficult knitting, but I don't do a lot of this, so I find it quite trying. So I had to put it down, but I have to do it when it's really quiet. But look how far I've got. I've not got very far, but I'm absolutely, I can't show you. Oh, look at that. Look at those flowers. Just take in that beauty. This is this called seed stitch or moss stitch? So this is seed stitch, and I forget what this is called. Oh, yeah, I can't. Yeah, I better not tell you. I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed to, but I'm not going to do in case. So that is seed stitch, and I don't know what this is called, but this is what I like about it. This is the reverse side. So look how neat that looks as well. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with this. So every now and then, it's slow and steady has got to win the race with this one for me, because I can only do it when I've got a quiet half an hour or an hour by myself. So like if I've been getting up in the mornings really early, I've been having half an hour's knitting, and that's been it. I've not been able to do it any other time, but I'm absolutely thrilled with it. Absolutely thrilled to bits. So that is my Stephen West Glow Hair Frost Scarflet. And really that's all I'm actively working on at the moment, because yeah, just time is, there's just not enough hours in the day for me. There really, really isn't enough hours in the day. I could quite happily, don't get me wrong, I could quite happily sit down and crochet, knit or sew all day, every day. But unfortunately, that's not how life works, is it? Well, it certainly isn't in my world. I don't know about anybody else's, but it's not in mine. Right, so what I'm going to do now is show you my haul from the Northwest Winter Yarn Festival that we went to in Blackpool in the northwest of England. It's a very popular seaside resort. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about that. It's a really popular seaside resort. We actually never went out of the hotel because the weather was quite, well, it was miserable. It was the day that we arrived. I went Saturday morning and we stayed Saturday night, and I came home Sunday, and we arrived Saturday in thick fog. We was indoors all day, met some beautiful people, some of you lovely subscribers, and we had such a nice day. It was really, really nice. And then in the evening we sat with lovely oh, excuse me, now you know what I'm like with names. Oh dear. Little Lilac. Oh, what is she called, the lady? She's so nice. She's a school teacher. I will put her name on the screen. And if you're watching, I'm so sorry. What am I like? Well, you know what I'm like. I'm just, my head's full of sawdust. Anyway, so in the evening, we sat and we had dinner with them. There was me, Karen, Laura, and the lady from Little Lilac. Oh, that's terrible. And we had dinner together, and then we went and sat in a sitting room, and we did some knitting and had a couple of drinks. Oh, it was just really, really nice. It really was a nice day. And then Karen and I and Laura had breakfast in the morning. I had another hour in the show just taking some footage, and then Tim came to pick me up and we come home. It was really, really nice. It was a massive success. I would highly recommend it if it's on again next year. It was just one of those shows that was big enough. For me, it was. I do find the one that we go to in September, Yarndale, I do find it a little overwhelming. It's just so big. Yeah, I find it a bit overwhelming, that. It's like the Buxton one. I love the Buxton Yarn Show because, again, there's about between 30 and 40 vendors there, and it's just enough. It really is just enough. Anyway, shall I show you what I bought? So, the first stall I went to, I saw a Sophie shawl hung up. Now, you all know that I wanted to get yarn for a Sophie shawl and yarn for my Stephen West one. Right, so this is the Sophie shawl I'm going to do. And this isn't the shawlette, this is the actual shawl. It's exactly the same as the other one, just with more stitches. And I bought 2 balls. Now, I don't know if I'm saying this right. Is it called Adriaphil or Adriaphil? Anyway, it's 100% alpaca. I bought 2 balls of this to make the big Sophie shawl. And she had one made up. Oh, and it was beautiful. Absolutely stunning. So I bought 2 balls of that. Like I say, it's 100% alpaca. The lady was lovely on the stall. Karen sort of helped me choose this colour because this is to go with the new coat that my daughter bought me. Katie bought me a new coat, and this will go ideal with it. So I thought that would be nice. So that was my first purchase, was my Sophie shawl. And then where did I go next? And then I found my lovely friend Lucy from Lucy Locketland, and everything went crazy. It just went crazy. I couldn't help myself. I just went mad. So the first thing I bought, let me show you. Let me get them out. The first thing I bought was, now last year Lucy did Lucy Lockett's Year of Little Cotton Rabbits. And I only got 2. I got Dan Dan the Handyman, which I took with me. And I'll show you what Lucy gave me as a little gift. She's so sweet. But I took Dan Dan with me. So this year, this is what I got from last year's. This is Lucy Lockett's of Year of Little Cotton Rabbits. And this is August's. And this is Jack the Sea Swimmer. So I got that to make Jack the Sea Swimmer. Let me show you the, I won't show you the thing. This is the kit. Oh, isn't it lovely? So I got Jack the Sea Swimmer, and you even get a little ring to make. Oh my dear, I'm such a, look, I'm such a sucker for cute things. So you even get a ring to make his life ring, his flotation ring. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. And it tells you how to make his swimsuit, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I've got Jack the sea swimmer. Oh yeah, there's more. But didn't you know there would be? It's mostly toys, to be fair, because I couldn't help myself. Sorry, I'm putting it away while you sat watching me, aren't I? And then the next thing I bought was a Dot Pebbles kit, the rabbit doll kit from Lucy Locketland. Can you see that? I've always wanted to make this. And I said to Lucy, I said, are they difficult to do, Lucy? She said, not at all. Fiddler. Well, I can do fiddler. And this, I'm sure you've all seen these before. These are the two little rabbits. So yeah, oh, aren't they not just so adorable? And look at the shoes. Little leather shoes. I just happened to get a pair of them too. And I got you a pair too, Dawn. And this is the kit from that. I love this spindrift for my toys. I really do. It's really nice. So that was another one I got. And then I'm looking and I said to Lucy, oh, this is cute. This is really cute. Where's it gone? Now, for those of you who have been around for the emotional chicken, it was a big fad. Everybody did it, including me. I did an emotional chicken. But this emotional support chicken, oh, I had to have this, both Karen and I. It is a mini chick. How adorable is that? So I got the pattern. And what we did, Karen and I, because you could only have the pattern if you bought a kit. So we bought, between us, we bought 5 skeins. Karen let me have 3 and she had 2. So we bought 5 skeins of Lucy's. This is Chick-It on the Go mini skein bundle, 100% superwash merino. There you go. And these are the colours that I've got for mine. Can you see? And then there was an additional kit, the red and white, red and mustard. And this is emotional support chicken, extra skein and eyes. So I gave Karen the 2 sets of eyes because I've got hundreds of eyes. And I'm going to wind these 2 off and give half to Karen. So yeah, we're going to make these cute little emotional chickens. So I bought that as well. And then, very, very kindly, Lucy gave me a birthday card. Well, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a birthday card. It's a blank card, I think. But this is Arthur's shed. Now, she knew that I'd made Arthur, but called him Dan Dan the Handyman. So she gave me a card and she gave me one of her tins with him on. Isn't that adorable? So if you're watching, Lucy, thank you very much. I love it. Then I couldn't resist this. Now, you know I like anything cute and small. I'm just trying to think. So these were made in Ghana. Each basket is made from grass which grows wild. It is gathered, prepared and coloured with natural dyes, making it completely biodegradable. Every basket is unique. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to use this for anything. It's just too small. I could actually sit one of my Dot Pebble rabbits in it. Are you ready? Oh my goodness. How adorable is that? Now, if anybody was at the show, how could you not get one of these? How could you resist? Is that not just the most adorable thing? You know what I'm like for cute. Can't help it. I just can't help myself. So I got that. Then, bear with me. Bear with. I'll have to turn you off because I've got to move a load of stuff. I'll be back in a second. Right, I'm back. So I then purchased, this is all from Lucy. Look at them. Now, Dawn, I bought Dawn some of these a couple of years ago when we was at Yarndale, and she's got them on her mouse. but do they not look adorable? So and the leather, they're fully leather sandals. So I said to Dawn before I went, I said, is there anything you want that I can pick you up as a little treat? And she said, I said, do you want some of the brown shoes? So I got her a brown pair for her. She's made a Mrs. Mouse and she's going to make a Mr. Mouse, as am I. So I got her a brown pair. I've got another pair for me, but these are for Dawn. And see, that small, they're falling out. But how cute are these? Let me show you. They're the most adorable things. I can't even show them to you. They're that cute. Look. I mean, they're not cheap. I was quite surprised how much they were, but they're not cheap. But Dawn's worth it. And so are the toys. So, yeah, I've got a red pair and a brown pair, and so has Dawn now. I might send them over to her, or I might just wait till I go over and visit. It depends on how much of a rush for them she is. Because if they get lost, then they're only tiny. Now, was that it off Lucy's stand? Let me think. I don't think I bought anything else. No, I didn't. That was it off Lucy's stand. And then Karen and I this was on the Sunday. So all that purchasing was on the Saturday. And then on the Sunday, we went back in and I went to Hayley at Ducky Darling's. And that was the yarn I bought on Sunday for my Sophie scarf. And then we was just having one final little look round, Karen and I. And I said to her, I missed Karen's birthday in January. I know I can hear you all saying I'm a bad friend, and I am, but I have apologised. But I said to her, let me buy you something from the show. Please let me get you something. Anyway, she saw this skein of yarn. Well, no, first of all, she saw gnomes. And they are Sarah Shearing's Imagination Landscape. Imagine Landscape, is it? I've just bought one of her books, and she said, oh, I really like that. So I said, let me get you the yarn for it. So this is from the Dye Shack. And this is 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon, smooth sock. It doesn't have a colourway. It just says Gnome Minis. And like I say, it's the Dye Shack. And this is what Karen chose. And then she said, you are making it for me, aren't you? So I have got to make Karen. This is the gift that I need to get made, because it was a birthday in January and I can't make her wait any longer. It's nearly the end of February and she deserves her birthday present. So I am going to, as soon as I've finished my other leg of me chimpanzee, of Charlie, and I've sewn it all together, I'm going to start this. I'm going to leave everything else, my scarf, my clothes for Charlie, and I'm going to start this. So that's what I really want to get done, and a travel companion for me. So she got that. No, I bought her this, and I'm going to make it for her for her birthday. But I really liked, and I couldn't resist, I really liked that colourway for me, for one of the gnomes. Isn't that adorable? It's like a grey and a green and like a rust. It's not coming up very good. You're not really getting the true colours there. But yeah, it's absolutely stunning. And again, that was from the Dye Shack. And again, no name, just Gnome Minis. So yeah, that was one of my last purchases of the weekend. And then, as I'm walking out, I come across Pickle Lily. And again, you all know how I like a bit of sparkle. And I just couldn't resist this. I just had to have it. Look at that yarn caddy. It's got a popper on the side and then one on the top. And it's just big enough for 100 gram skeins of yarn. You know, if you're making socks, I mean, I got this because I wanted to make the gnomes. And I thought, just fit the 3 nice balls side by side in that. And I can just carry it around in my bag, so I thought that was a really good size. This is very, very sparkly. Can you see it there? Oh, I love it. So yeah, I treated myself to that as well. Very, very reasonable. And that was it. I had a lot of interaction with you wonderful subscribers. Now, there's no point in me trying to remember your names because you know I can't, so there's no point in me doing it. I had a lady, I'd not been there 2 minutes and I'd had a gift given to me. I had a wonderful lady, one of my subscribers, come up and say, I've got something for you. I said, oh, have you? Thank you very much. So she gave me this, I've never heard, well, I have heard of it, but I've never used it before. It's Yarn Smith's Merino Sock Super Wash. So yeah, I think I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I will find something to do with it. Isn't it lovely? Actually, it might be nice for crocheting that. Crocheting toys. Ooh, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Anyway, I had that given me, so thank you very much. And yeah, I think that's about it. I have to have a look around because the room is in such disarray. I can't remember if there's anything I've missed. I don't think there is. Let me just pick my monkey's head up off the floor. I don't like his head being off the floor. On the floor. I've got a couple of things to show you. One of the things I've got to show you is belonged to my mum. Now, my mum died very young. Well, I thought she was young. My mum died at 58. She had breast cancer and then it went to her brain and we lost her at 58. But towards the end, my mum used to really love doing cross stitch. Now, I know a lot of you are cross stitchers out there. I've never been a cross stitcher. But we've been going through some things and I've come across one of my mum's pieces of work and I just wanted to show it to you. It's very, very old. I don't know. I think my dad tried to frame it. But let me show it to you. Oh, it's so old. Look at this. How beautiful is that? I mean, like I say, it's really old. It's aged. You can see at the edges here, it's all aged with, well, with time. But isn't it gorgeous? Oh, I love it. Obviously, it's extra special because my parent, you know, my mum did it. But I think this was one of the very latest things my mum did before she couldn't do any more. Yeah. Oh, I love it. My mum loved, like me, my mum loved crafting. Absolutely loved it. So just wanted to share that with you. Very sentimental for me, but thought you might be interested. What's that down there? Oh, like a little mouse. There's a mouse there and a cat there. It's amazing when you look, isn't it? Oh, and the same up there. Oh, look, candelabras. Oh, I love it. Anyway, that was my mum's. So I wanted to share it with you. Now, for those of you not interested, I have got a little tiny update, shop update. I haven't got much left. I've only got 4 bags left from this week's update, but I'm going to show them to you anyway. But there might be some of you not really interested in that kind of thing. So if you are not, thank you very much for watching. There will be a little tour of the craft room at the end. So if you're interested in that, maybe just fast forward. And so till next week, have a lovely weekend with plenty of crafting and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye. Right, so I've actually got a couple of bags that need finishing off. I've got a knitter's chair side basket and I've got this cute little, I found this cute little mouse fabric. I've had this once before and I didn't know I had a little piece left. Anyway, I've made a little bag. So I've got that to finish. This is in the shop. I've got one more of these left. These are ideal for putting your hoops in if you are doing embroidery. They are, is it Debbie Shaw? A Debbie Shaw print. So I've got that one. Then we've got a couple of tilde. Well, these are all tilde. This is the pretty floral pattern. And that has got pink and white gingham check. This is another one with half and half. This is 100% linen with some decorative stitches there and another tilde. and that one is lined with dimples and matching drawstring. And then last but not least, this one. I have, oh, let me show you the, that is like a taupe lining and matching drawstrings. They've all got box bottoms, and that's what's left in the shop. I did do some of the Crafter's Companion notebooks, and they've all sold out. I am thrilled that everybody are liking them. I am going to make some more, but I need to get my craft room straight first, because I can't even sit and sew. Well, you'll see in a minute. I just cannot sit and sew. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go and get ready now and go and have a wander out and a walk. I'm really looking forward to getting in the fresh air. And then I'm going to come back and carry on doing some more sorting out of the craft room. Tim has made us a beautiful pie for tonight for dinner, so that's all sorted. And yeah, that's it. Have a lovely, lovely weekend again. I hope you get some crafting time and some time to relax. And hopefully I shall see you, well, I will do, next week. Please don't forget to, if anybody knows any good places to go in the Peak District, don't forget, leave your comments down below, and please don't forget to press that like button and subscribe. It really does help my little channel grow, and it's completely free. All you're doing is supporting me. All right then, thank you very much, and I'll see you next week. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh, look at it, everybody. It's like a, oh dear, it's like a disaster area. But it won't be when we get sorted. Right, let me just get over here and show you. So, this is the dresser that Tim has rubbed down and done up for me. It just needs the new handles. We want 4 new handles, and there's a little bit of touching up needs doing on that handle there. This is going to be, although we've got this stuff on it, well, I've got this stuff on it at the moment, but this is going to be for all my journals. Here are some of my journals that I've made in the past. But yeah, this is definitely just going to be for displaying journals. Down here, these 2 cupboards here, I'm going to put most of my paper crafting supplies in, and here probably yarn. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this area. It needs some TLC. It's such a mess. It really is. This is my sewing machine. There's Dan. He needs to be put somewhere. And then that needs sorting out. This is just, you can see, can't you? It's just all a mess. Yeah, I just need a week in my craft room where all I can do is just concentrate on sorting it out. And I will do, because we've ordered the rise and fall desk that's going here. I know what you're thinking. More furniture. These storage boxes that's out of my cupboard that used to be where my dresser is. Don't know what I'm doing with them yet. These are, this is all my sewing patterns. Over there is my Swift in a basket with my winder and blah blah blah. This is, I always buy my wadding on a big roll, so that's that. This is all sewing equipment. Let me move this. This is the aftermath of what was podcast. So this table's going, and that table's going, and my machine is going to go over here on the rise and fall. So here we will have to have, let me try and move my ironing board without shaking you. We will have to have somewhere for the printer. Where that's going to go, I don't know. That'll be something we think about when we get round to that. But these are from Costco, these desks, and these I'll just go in the outdoor shed. So yeah, all this will be gone, so I'll be able to have a comfortable chair with a nice table at the side. All this will be gone. It'll all be gone and sorted. I am still having a massive clear out, still trying to de-stash. But yeah, we'll get there in the end. It might just take a while. I knew it would do. I knew that there'd be a lot of mess before there'd be progress, and it looks neat. I need to do something with this. I'm not loving all this. This is making me, this is actually causing me to be a bit anxious, to be fair. I'm keeping this Billy bookcase. And I will be keeping my ladder. I might put my ladder actually in the spare room, I don't know. So all this on the top shelf there will be gone. My books are staying there, but this shelf here and this shelf here will have yarn on. That down there has got fabric in. Well, I've bought a new box for my fabric with a lid on it so I can keep it covered. And then this will be gone as well. So yeah, it's going to take a while, like I say, to get there. Oh, I forgot to show you as well. My fairy. I actually went to Angela's yesterday. Let me just show you this. And bought some more tulle to set on fire. I'm not going to set it on fire, I'm just joking. And this is going to be her dress and then she'll be finished. So yeah, hey, it's all good fun, isn't it? Don't matter what order it all gets done in. I don't know where I'm going to put everything. I need a new ironing board cover. I want to buy myself a new iron. Yeah, I've got a lot to sort out, but we'll get there in the end. Oh, and there's Froggo. Hello, Froggo. Right, I'm going. I shall see you next week, guys. Bye-bye.
You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly.